Woo! There it is, yo. Oh my God. Yo, my spine just alerted. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another TV show reaction and commentary. Today we're going to be hopping into The Last of Us Episode 2. This one is titled Infected. If you haven't watched the first episode, in my commentary, my reaction to that, I highly recommend it. I had a blast with this. I was completely floored by the execution of the show and how it compared to the video game and my experience playing the first game, and just the overall casting, all of it. I just felt like even the cinematography that, reflected the video game's perspective was really, really cool. And I had a sense of nostalgia that was very much like deja vu when watching the show. But I mean, if we're talking about the tone and, more nuanced themes like direction, if we're talking about the tone, we're talking about the emotion, we're talking about the subtleties within the characters and the relationships they have with one another, because that's honestly what makes The Last of Us so good, story-wise, narrative-wise. I think they're doing a phenomenal job. I love the connection that Joel had with her daughter when she was obviously still alive. Spoiler alert. Yeah, it was just all so well done and so preciously touched in numerous ways, and I gotta appreciate that. It's very difficult to give that emotion that a video game can just, it's almost as if with a video game you can provide that emotion depending on how immersed you are. And I remember when I first played, just going all around the house as Joel's daughter. Actually, you get to play as Joel's daughter, and again, just several steps that dive into the immersion, and then that narrative hit, when that moment happens, and it's all just built up for a good reason. And of course, you don't get that with a TV show, so it was really interesting how they kept that same direction and guided us towards that same emotion, but using a different medium. And I think they did a phenomenal job by bringing forth newer scenes, just new dialogue with representing and paying homage to those that worked really well in the video game, some of them being literal shot by shot. So it's really cool, and I'm excited to see where they take it from here. I wonder if they're going to continue doing that. Maybe they're going to take a whole different path. I'm excited regardless. I'm happy that you guys are here too. If you guys want more, or maybe get early access, you guys know what to do. The best way to support the channel is on Patreon. You can get the uncuts and the early access, as well as participation on the polls and all that good stuff. That's going to be just continuously rolling on the Patreon. So if you want to be a part of that, you can. You can also support the channel by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And at the end of the day, you don't have to do any of those things. Just sit back, relax, get your popcorn and snacks as we hop into episode 2 of The Last of Us.
Mrs. Adler?
Mrs. Adler is dead. She can walk again, though, so
You killed her.
it's a win in that case, I guess.
No, I'm not sick.
Oh my God, this is so intense. I mean, it is, but holy crap. Oh, I think it would be really cool to see what happens to the other parts of the world with this infection. We didn't really get that in the game. It was just such a personal story. But this would be really cool. Especially going back to the first episode and seeing how, it started off with that interview.
Apa Bapak tidak salah orang? Andre Bu Ratna, Profesor Mikologi, Universitas Indonesia. Kita memiliki orang yang tepat.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna need your help. We're gonna need your help. There is some crazy-ish happening over here, man. She looks through the lens as just this virus just breakdancing on people's RNA and DNA. Because that's what's happening, man. That thing is destroying the damn thing.
Cordyceps tidak bisa bertahan pada manusia.
Damn, they got her in a hazmat. They're like, you want to find out? Okay. You're going to see what this cordyceps can do. The music during this scene is really well done. It's very creepy. Maybe it's because of the headphones I'm wearing too, but damn. God, that is weird, man. That is so weird. God, that is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Oh my goodness, man. So yeah, that wasn't just hair in that old woman's mouth from the last episode. That was actually the spores. That's a cool feature.
Sayangnya beberapa jam kemudian telah menjadi keharusan sesuai dengan prosedur. Mereka harus tetap dieksekusi.
Yeah, that's a whole lot to take in. Especially if you're someone within the field of the study.
Kami tidak tahu.
It's probably like your brain trying to just avoid the actual conclusion of this.
Ibu Ratna, kami membawa Ibu Ratna kemari untuk membantu kami untuk mencegah penyebaran.
Yep, it's hitting her. It is hitting her.
Butuh obat.
That's the thing. No medicine or vaccine is going to help this thing.
Dan tidak ada vaksin.
Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan?
He's like, man, what the hell do we do? Well, survive. On grounded.
Bom.
Damn.
Mulailah pengoboman.
Wow. Oh, man. Bomb the city.
Dan seluruh orang yang ada di
And
dalam.
everyone in it. Wow. Damn, it almost felt like that answer gave me more chills.
Saya hanya ingin bersama dengan keluarga, dengan suami dan anak-anak saya.
Yeah, that's one hell of a way to open up. Oh my god. I'm loving the additions they are adding to each episode so far. It's just so good. Damn. I know in the game, if you take time to explore the world that you're in, because it is a very personal story between Joel and Ellie, and you can keep it that way. But there are instances where you get to hear a little bit of the perspective outside of them, through notes, through memoirs, through journals, diaries that you find throughout your playthrough. And I think it adds to the experience. So again, similar to what they're doing here, I've just, because its direction is so in line, it adds to it. Damn, that's pretty gorgeous. Yeah, there's something beautiful about the environment, though, of the Last of Us, despite how gritty its nature is.
How?
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I think the evidence is pretty damning at this point, but I get it.
Fine. Back there.
Gotta understand, it's been 20 years of hell they've been living in. Witnessing a miracle is, well, a miracle.
Gonna notice her arm. You're gonna scan her. Then they'll kill her.
Well, better them than us. You need to stop talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
Yeah, I love that there's so many reasons for why people are acting the way that they're acting. And it's not just from what's at the present scene. It's just the accumulation of what we've experienced. Like, we know why he's acting like that, especially towards a girl that resembles that of his daughter. He doesn't want to believe in hope because he already lost it.
We're doing this for us. Because apparently, you're worth something.
But we don't know what you're worth if we don't know what we have. So answer my question.
Person playing Tess is awesome. She gets Tess to a nail. I love it. Tess was so cool.
If she so much as twitches.
Don't.
It's so interesting seeing just how open she is, whether that is like how she always was, but also maybe just the world that she grew up in. She's just trying to have some social, some type of social response. Ellie's a G though. Ellie's cool. Budget. Yo. Budget. That looks good.
Looks different in the daylight, huh?
Especially the lighting on some of this. I know landscapes are, I mean, they're still difficult, but easier than humans to create when it comes to CGI. But damn, they nailed the lighting.
We should get moving.
And the composition from real and CGI. It's really good. It blends effortlessly. That's cool. Because in the game, it's obviously all CGI.
Thought I got away, but
So it was just you in there alone?
Nah.
yeah.
No. Oh, wow. She lied about it. Okay. That's interesting.
Not exactly like that.
You know, people like to tell stories.
So there aren't super infected that explode fungus spores on you?
Shit, I hope not.
About that comment, though, I'm really excited to see how they do this. I'm excited to see how they do, especially with the bloater. Oh, man. Yeah, man, they are getting the atmosphere so right. The production design is off the charts right now. This is insane. How much was the budget for the show?
You ever stay in a place like this?
No, a little.
Because these environments are incredible.
Yes, sir. I would like your finest suite, please. Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to check your luggage? Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
You're a weird kid.
The way he just said that was pretty funny. Hey, man, you're a weird kid.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Yo, I remember this segment in the game. Again, sorry if I keep bringing the game back up. This mission is like the second one. Or honestly, it's like the first, really. The rest was like tutorial, but like, this was terrifying. It wasn't daytime though, but yeah, this was terrifying. This is like when the clickers come.
Where'd you learn to do that?
The circus.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so good to just watch. They got the chemistry down to a science. It's so good.
Was it hard? Like knowing they were people once?
Sometimes.
What about that guy last night?
Damn. Damn. That's Jesus, man. He was like, all right, well, that's not fair. Not fair, pass. Whoa, that's crazy. Ah, yikes.
We went inside seeking shelter, and that's how they get more and more of the city bit by bit, year after year.
Wow, they're even flinching from the light. That is so wild. I gotta say, the color grade for this series is perfect, matching with the video game.
Museum.
my God. I am floored by how much time they are giving to the environment. And that's why I keep saying budget, because like that's the only reason you would do that. That is literally the only reason. Because this is insane.
Well, then I guess it's fine.
And the reason why I'm really harping on it is because it's not just them having a budget, it's the fact that they're doing a great job at applying it. Usually you hear TV shows with crazy budgets and you look at it and you're just like, what the hell is this? But you could tell they had passionate people on this, which is awesome. I love it. I love when people are passionate.
Okay, so, more ground rules. We're gonna go slowly. If we come up against anything, you get behind us and you stay there, okay?
Yes.
I also love that. I love how much like Ellie is.
I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
It's just kind of like vibing with Tess. Ah, man. This is so cool. I'm so happy with the execution of this show.
Yeah. What the fuck did that?
Yeah, that's a clicker. That's a clicker.
You crawled through the doors. The door was open. Could have been him. I don't hear it.
Who would you hear?
Woo! How they are doing it is so good. Oh man, yeah, Ellie, you wanna shut the hell up.
From this point forward, we are silent. Not quiet. Silent.
What?
No questions.
That was such a brilliant way that they did that. I actually like how they did that better than the game. That was a cool way of just introducing the clicker without actually seeing it yet or hearing it. Oh my god, I don't know why. For those of you who played the game, that just brought me back to that godforsaken train level, that train station level, where there's like 50 of them, and you have to get to a damn ladder. Yo, that level was ridiculous, man. Woo! There it is, yo. Oh my god. Yo, my spine just alerted. Yeah, if you got Tess shook, that's how you know it's a problem. Yo, that is so good. That is good. I will say this series has a great template to base it off of. I will say that. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that is panic. Instant panic. Instant panic. Pick up that pole. Use that. Oh, my God. This is terrifying, bro. Good shot. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, man. This is me. This is me playing the game. I love that this environment is in an old, dusty, worn, torn museum. That's what I loved about the games, is the environments and maneuvering throughout them. Ah, it's just so good. Woo! Oh my god, yo, that is not it, man. That was with 2 clickers, man. 2. I had to deal with like 50 of them, man.
Put this around your arm.
Thanks. Over there?
Yeah, I know, looks scary.
That was scary.
Yeah, how about that? I'd be able to cartwheel on that at that point.
So bite didn't take. And what about the second?
How about you just take the good news? Can you do that? Like to think for once maybe we can actually win?
It's wild how, because of, I know what happens to Tess, so I'm just, like, I'm letting y'all know. It's just wild how her character, I noticed it in the game, but even more now that I got hindsight, just how her character just becomes more hopeful because of what has happened. Hope is such a dangerous thing in this series, in this world, and it's worth fighting for.
But man, you can't deny that view.
in more ways than one. It's all a matter of perspective.
The healthy ones fought the sick ones, everyone lost. Tess, what are you doing?
Where did Marlene say that she was taking you? Ellie!
I don't know, just...
Colorado!
I mean, our luck had to run out sooner or later.
Fuck. She's infected.
Oh man, they're doing it scene by scene. Here we go. Oh man.
Can't, they won't take her. They're not gonna take
They
her.
will, because you'll convince them. Yes, you will. I never ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to you shut the fuck up, because I don't have time.
Damn, man. Damn. This is heartbreaking. What? What? Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, that is not okay. Oh, that is not okay, man.
How many?
All of them. Maybe a minute.
Tess is so awesome, man. What on earth? Tess is just insanely awesome. This is so much. This is just as badass as the video game, man. Wow, they all running right by her because she's infected? Oh my god, man. R.I.P. to Tess, yo. R.I.P. to this production. I am floored in all ways more than one. Damn. Woo! Alright, everybody. And that is the end to episode 2. Alright, everybody, we just got done episode 2 of The Last of Us. Again, another incredible episode to something like the reason why I'm bringing up that again is because, you know, not to say that this has been more ways than one now. There's a lot of good examples of video games turning into, you know, pretty good movies and TV shows, but not enough to where I'm like, yeah, I hear a video game being turned into a movie or a TV show and I'm confident. Like I'm very much wary still when I hear things like that because I love video games, you know, as much as I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys love video games, and you know, they hold a good place in my heart, you know, especially ones that are really good. You know, they immerse myself, I get to immerse myself in the story that they wrap me up in and actually play with my perspective in mind. So it's rare in a sense, and it's corny saying that it's rare, but it still is very rare to have something like this done so well so far. The one thing I am curious about, and not to say that I felt that in this episode, but I'm interested in seeing in later episodes just how they're going to do the pacing. There's a lot that happens in the first game of The Last of Us. I think like what, maybe like 15, 20 hours of playthrough is a pretty solid session. But, you know, I think right here we only have like 10 hours. So maybe a little bit half that, and 3/4 at best. I wonder how the pacing is going to go. And I think that's where the TV show can do a lot of unique changes when it comes to that. You know, so I'm interested in seeing what they do. But right now, from what I'm seeing, they are following this thing chapter by chapter. The reason why I'm like, okay, that might have to change is because there's way more chapters than episodes. So I'm interested in seeing, again, how they decide to go about that, what they decide to keep, if they decide to include some of the other storylines that were in the video game. But right now, they're doing a great job at just execution, and I gotta commend them for that. It's such a pleasure watching this, because I could tell so much passion is not even just within the making of the show, but it's also within the characters that are playing them. You know, it's you know, I can still feel the heartstrings being tugged at, and that is so good, so important. RIP to Tess. Guys, again, if you want to be able to hop into the next episode with me, check out the Patreon. But for everybody else, I'll see y'all next week. Stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.